Why is it important for medical professionals to understand the receptors in the human body? Well, these receptors play a crucial role in pharmacology, as many medications work by targeting them. They are like a lock, and the medication or the ligand is the key that unlocks various physiological responses. Ranging from smooth muscle contractions to blood pressure regulation, these receptors have diverse functions. In our journey today, we will dive into the world of 10 major receptors, exploring their locations, functions, and corresponding drugs. Let's start with the muscarinic acetylcholine receptors, or MACHRs. These receptors are located in smooth muscle, glands, and the heart. Their activation leads to a series of events: muscle contraction, stimulation of secretion, and slowing down of the heart rate. Now, you might be wondering, how do medications come into play? Well, drugs like pilocarpine, which is used for glaucoma, and bethanechol, used for urinary retention, are designed to mimic acetylcholine, the natural ligand at these receptors. Next, we have the beta-adrenergic receptors, or BARs. Located in the heart, lungs, blood vessels, and liver, these receptors play a significant role in our body's response to adrenaline. When activated, they increase the heart rate, relax smooth muscles, and elevate blood sugar levels. This is where medications like albuterol, used to treat asthma, salmeterol for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and dobutamine for heart failure come in. These medications target these receptors, producing bronchodilation and stimulating the heart. Moving on to the angiotensin II. Type 1 receptor, or AT1R. This receptor is found within our blood vessels and kidneys. Its activation by angiotensin II leads to the constriction of blood vessels and promotes the reabsorption of sodium and water within the kidneys. This action results in an increase in blood pressure and fluid retention. Medications such as losartan and valsartan, often prescribed for conditions like hypertension and heart failure, are designed to target AT1R. These medications work by blocking this receptor, preventing increases in blood pressure and fluid retention. Finally, let's discuss the histamine H1 receptors, or H1Rs. These receptors are found in blood vessels, smooth muscle, and the respiratory tract. When histamine, a natural body compound, activates these H1Rs, it triggers vasodilation, smooth muscle contraction, and increased mucus secretion. This is why we experience symptoms like a runny nose and itching during an allergic reaction. But don't worry, relief is at hand with antihistamines like diphenhydramine and loratadine, which work by blocking these receptors, relieving allergy symptoms. Let's quickly sum up what we've learned. We've navigated through the fascinating world of major human body receptors, each playing a vital role in our physiology. The muscarinic acetylcholine receptors, found in smooth muscle, glands, and the heart, are key players in muscle contraction, secretion, and heart rate regulation. Beta-adrenergic receptors, located in the heart, lungs, blood vessels, and liver, influence heart rate, smooth muscle relaxation, and blood sugar levels. The angiotensin II type 1 receptor, found in blood vessels and kidneys, controls blood pressure and fluid balance. Lastly, the histamine H1 receptors, located in blood vessels, smooth muscle, and the respiratory tract, are pivotal in immune responses, especially in allergies. Each of these receptors is a target for various medications, making them indispensable in the field of pharmacology. Understanding these receptors and how they are targeted by medications is crucial for any medical professional. Thank you for joining us for this overview of major receptors in the human body. Well, let us continue our journey of remaining receptors crucial in different types of key organs. Dopamine D2 receptors, or D2Rs, find their homes in our central nervous system, playing critical roles in movement, reward processing, and cognition. When dopamine activates these receptors, our motor function improves, and feelings of pleasure and reward are experienced. Medications tap into these receptors, with bromocriptine for Parkinson's disease mimicking dopamine's effects, and haloperidol for schizophrenia blocking them to manage symptoms. Now consider the glutamate NMDA receptors, or NMDARs. These reside in the central nervous system, especially in areas related to learning and memory. Their activation by glutamate plays a part in memory formation and a phenomenon known as long-term potentiation, which strengthens connections between our brain cells. Medications like memantine for Alzheimer's disease and ketamine for depression interact with these receptors. Memantine modulates their activity, while ketamine potentially promotes rapid-acting antidepressant effects. Our tour continues to the cannabinoid receptors, or CB receptors. These are scattered throughout the body, including the central nervous system, immune system, and peripheral tissues. The effects of their activation are diverse and location-dependent, offering pain relief, relaxation, and appetite stimulation in the central nervous system. Medications like dronabinol, Marinol, for nausea and appetite stimulation in cancer patients, and Epidiolex, cannabidiol, for epilepsy target these receptors, leveraging their pain-relieving and anti-seizure properties. Congratulations, you've just explored 10 major receptors in the human body, their locations, functions, and corresponding medications. Remember, understanding these receptors is essential for pharmacology, as many medications work by targeting them to produce specific therapeutic effects. Thank you for joining this enlightening journey.